problem with weight loss drugs? Here we go.
Thank you so much for asking this. Let me explain.
Oh, great. We always know, like, no, please don't. All right, she's responding to a TikTok question. It says, what's wrong with larger people trying new weight loss drugs? Sorry if I'm being insensitive. I'm just confused. Oh, sorry if I hurt your feelings. Oh, I'm being insensitive. Or you don't be sad. Oh, you're going to cry because I fucking made a comment on TikTok. What's wrong with larger people? So I'm going to guess that she's going to be like, well, they're just feeding into fat phobia. They're trying new weight loss drugs and she's jealous. And she's like, no, but that's fat phobic. They should stay fat.
The new weight loss drugs that have come on the market are completely legitimate treatments for diabetes and various other health problems.
Stop eating
That's
cake.
fine. Do what you will with your body. I'm not going to tell you not to take them.
Proceeds to tell people to not take them. That's what the leftists do, right? I'm not going to tell you not to take them, but don't fucking take them. Something tells me she's not going to tell everyone. Something tells me she's not going to tell everyone to take them. Just saying, just thinking. It's a guess.
I'm not going to tell you how to manage your conditions that you may have or not.
Proceeds to tell us how to manage our conditions. I'm just guessing. I'm just putting it out there. Just a guess.
However, because these drugs
However, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you how to manage. How the fuck ever. Right? But
are so available, we've seen a really big swing back to blatant rudeness and cruelty to larger bodied people.
Blatant rudeness and cruelty. No more than they have for themselves. And in many cases, rightfully so. People self-loathe. They have low self-esteem because deep down they fucking hate themselves because they know it's their fault and it's their lifestyle habits. And they know. But society, we're not allowed for people to have shame. We're not allowed to have standards for people. We're not allowed to have any kind of fucking standards for merit in this fucking country anymore. So you just have to be like, everyone has to get on their fucking knees and bow to your consumption.
And so a lot of these influencers who are plus size or body positive or fat liberationists have taken this swing because now they've taken this drug and they're losing weight. And they have basically completely reversed all their politics and are really throwing other fat people under the bus.
Because they are hypocrites. Because the fucking body positivity and fat positive movement is just tons of hypocrisy. You have to change your politics. You have to change your ideology if you start losing weight because you're full of shit. You're full of shit. It's hypocrisy from the start. If you have actual morals or something that you're standing on, if you have actually any principles, your principles don't change. You're maintaining those principles because they're virtuous principles to uphold. If the wind changes direction, yeah, people are going to change. Oh, I'm losing weight now. Well, I can't talk about fat positivity because I'm losing weight. Because you're all hypocrites.
Who may or may not be choosing to take these drugs, which also may or may not result in significant enough weight loss that they are no longer really fat.
What?
Basically, whether or not these drugs are available, whether or not they completely work, which there are a lot of long-term unknown side effects that we just haven't been able to test for yet.
Same thing with experimental RNA drugs, but we care more about the long-term side effects of a fucking weight loss drug. Oh, we don't know. There's long-term side effects. Hey, we came out with this other shit in 6 months, injected into your 2-year-old. Okie dokie. Protect grandma. You mean that kind of shit? Yeah. Side effects are legit. You get side effects from fucking Advil. Shit's real, son.
Because they're very new drugs. That should not change our ability to treat fat people as decent human beings.
No one's treating fat people like anything else but fat human beings. Should you treat super tall human beings the same way as you treat very, very tiny human beings? Yeah, in some cases. Should you treat adult human beings in a different way that you treat children human beings? Yes. You actually should. You shouldn't treat adults and children the same. Sorry, libtards. You shouldn't treat them all the same because children can't consent. So you can't treat adults and children the same way. Fat humans are just fat fucking humans. It doesn't mean be mean to people. It doesn't mean to be rude. It doesn't mean that they don't have rights to defend themselves. It doesn't mean they don't have legal rights. Of course not. But they are fat human beings. It's not a like, look, you talk about morality for someone else. Look, you're doing this to yourself, and then you're going to try to leverage power like, oh, that person's being mean. You're being mean to yourself. If you are morbidly obese and you're doing everything in your power to stay that way and you're promoting it and your habits are leading to that, which is often the case, you're being mean to yourself. It's easy to point the finger at someone else, but you're the one doing it.
Treat fat people as decent human beings.
What does that mean? You should treat fat people. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Who's not treating fat people like as decent human beings? I don't know. Are fat people decent? A lot of fat people are terrible people. A lot of thinner people are people are bad. They're good and bad. Just because you're fat doesn't mean you're a good person. Who's not treating fat people decently? My God, you're catered to everywhere. What are you talking about?
Even if there is an easy way to take this drug that may make us lose weight, or it may not. What if it doesn't work? Then what? You know what I'm saying? So
No,
basically, my issue isn't with people just choosing to take these drugs, period, or even with the drugs themselves. It's with the rhetoric around it. And
that fucking rhetoric. Goddamn fucking rhetoric. I knew it. Fam, can we fix the rhetoric, please? Let's fix the rhetoric. I don't mind these drugs, but the rhetoric, that's got to go.
how the availability of these drugs is making people be crueler to those who are still fat.
Ozempic, Wegovy, Triple G are not... What in the fuck are you talking about? Hold on a second. You just went off the deep end.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
So Wegovy, Ozempic, Triple Jizzle is making people be crueler to those who are still fat. Those weight loss drugs are making people meaner to people that are... Okay.